Okay, so this is Monday, February the 3rd, and obviously I'm not going to be here today, but there's a few things that I wanted to tell you before we get started. I'm pushing back your project, so your project is going to be due Friday. Your project is due Friday, February the 7th, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, okay. Due Friday, February 7th, this Friday. Your homework, move to the next page. Your homework that I gave y'all a couple of times ago, but 7.3 and 7.4, that homework is due Thursday. Thursday, that homework is due. Nope, just kidding. It's due Wednesday, next class period. You're not here Thursday. Okay, so that's due Wednesday. Your test. Remember, I'm going to give you a take-home test, so you can take home your test. I'm going to give it to you Wednesday. You need to return it to me by Friday, okay? If you do not return it to me Friday, then that Friday, I will have you go across the hall to another teacher's room and retake the test in school. So make sure you bring it Friday so you can have all the time you need to take it when I give it to you Wednesday. Okay, just a recap of everything. Homework is due Wednesday. Your project is due Friday. Your take-home test, which I'm going to give you Wednesday, is also due Friday. Okay? So Wednesday, and it's due Friday. Now today we're going to be starting a different chapter over proportions and ratios. This is going to be 8.1. We're not really taking any notes. Mostly what I'm having you doing today is vocabulary. Okay, now we use these at the very beginning of the year. I don't know if you remember, but they're called Frayer models. So what they look like, there are boxes like this, and I want you to draw this in your journal, okay? So you have an example. This is going to be your first vocabulary word, and we're going to do this one together. All the other words that I give you, I'm going to give you the paper with all the words on it, so you don't have to draw this model again. But for the first one, I'm going to draw it for you. So we're going to draw a line up top here. There's a circle in the middle. Another line. On the top and on the bottom. Okay, so in this first one is the definition. Let me get a different color actually for that. First one is definition. This next side is visual, a visual or a picture. It's very hard to write on this. Visual or a picture. The one at the bottom is an example.
Tamara Scott, come to the front door.
Sorry, I'm still at school. So this other one is examples / a model. And the other one is not examples. So the word that I'm going to do as an example is going to be similar polygon. Now for your definition, what I want you to do is I want you to look in the green book for a definition. So all the definitions should be in the very back page. In the very back section. And it's the purple section. Okay, so similar polygons. Two polygons whose corresponding sides that means, oh, sorry, I messed up. Corresponding angles, whose corresponding angles are congruent and whose corresponding sides lengths are proportional. Okay, so corresponding side lengths. Two polygons whose corresponding angles are congruent and whose corresponding side lengths are proportional. I know that may be a little bit bad handwriting, but it's very hard to write on this. So, for your pictures, I don't mind if you use your phones to look at pictures of similar polygons, but in your book, in the glossary where you're looking at these words, a lot of them already have the visual picture. Similar polygon already has the visual picture. So it uses triangles to write triangles. PSN. And remember, I want you to write this in your journal, 18, 30, 24. If you don't have your journal, there are always half sheets of paper up here on this front desk that you can use. If not, you can borrow somebody's pen, that's fine. Somebody's paper, it's fine. And then my other triangle, M, also a right triangle, J, L, 75, 60, and 45. Now I just use triangles in this picture, but similar polygons, any kind of shape you want. Now for example, your example should be words. So these, for your model example, your picture, it's okay if you look online and try to figure out examples of these words that you are looking up. So I looked up online that they use similar triangles. They use similar triangles to stabilize bridges. And that can be an example or a model.
Cooper, come to the front.
Okay, non-examples. So what is this not? So if I had a hexagon right there and a triangle, those are not similar polygons. First off, they have completely different sides. So this is what I want you to do for your project for today. You can work together, but make sure that I want a lot of different examples of stuff, okay? I'm going to give you a paper with 8 different words: ratio, proportion, scale factor, dilation, enlargement, reduction, indirect measurement, and triangle proportionality theorem. These 8 words are what you're going to look up and do the Frayer models for. After you're finished with this, I want you to glue this into your notebook, and I'm going to show you in a picture how I want you to do that in a second. Now you can, if I'm going too fast, you can always pause these videos. Okay, so it can go into your notebook like this, right next to ratio and scale factor. There's like a big gap right there. What I want you to do is I want you to put glue. Actually, I want you to fold it first. So fold off that little edge right there. Put glue on it, and then glue that into your notebook. And I'm going to show you a picture of that in a second. So after you fold it over, it should look like that, where you have no room. We have no room right there between ratio and scale factor. And when you flip it over on the other side, it should look like this, where that one side is glued over. After that, you can fold it in the middle, and it should be able to fit in your journal all the way. I'm going to show you a picture of that. Okay, so it should look like that when you're done. You're able to fold it over, and everything will fit into your journal. So I want y'all to glue this onto the next side, beside the one that we did as a class. And y'all can go ahead and get started on this after we do a few things on proportions.